The Queen's Cup and the Alolan Ninetales is here. What are your opinions? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and we finally have the long-awaited, well, long-awaited for me, Alolan Ninetales, man. When we got the ice buffs, or it wasn't necessarily ice buffs, but when we got the new ice figures, when we got the Frostlass, when we got the Alolan Vulpix, I was so hyped to get the Alolan Ninetales, because Alolan Vulpix is pretty much like a staple in every ice deck now. So when we finally got the Alolan Ninetales, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's actually take a look at the figure, because I haven't even got to look at it. I've only looked at it through Reddit. But here is the Alolan Ninetales. For some reason, that is a tongue twister for me, but it does have the same ability as the Vulpix. It has extra sensory 130, which is a psychic attack, which is, why does this figure have it? I'm pretty sure it learns it in the game, but yeah, 130. It's got the freeze dry 100, deals 50 if the battle opponent is water, and if an adjacent mon they spin, if they hit blue, they become frozen. Icy wind. All adjacent opposing Pokemon on the field that are not fire, water, ice, or still spin. Attach MP -1 marker to those that spin white. So Icy Wind in the Game Boy games, I'm pretty sure it lowers the opponent's speed, but this figure, like, I don't think it's as good. I'm not too excited about it. I would rather have, because I mean, look at it. Look at the damage. It's got 130 and 100. Like, if this came out around launch, it would be. I think it would be good. I think it would fit. But Alolan Vulpix just has a better will, and primarily because you become frozen if you take it out. You either survive or you get frozen, and then when you're frozen, you can do, you know, when you have the Kyurem, when you have the Frostlass, it just benefits and it synergizes your team better than the Alolan Ninetales, because the 130 isn't gonna do anything because of the damage tier we're in. Neither is the freeze dry. Nobody's running water. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Please tell me in the comments below. How do you guys feel about it? I mean, I think ice decks are already too packed with double Kyurems, double Frostlass, Vulpix, and then you only have room for one more, which is probably, you know, Suicune for for his ability to heal, or the Rotom. I don't know if the Alolan Ninetales can fit in a deck, but if you guys think otherwise, please let me know in the comments below. I haven't even played in the Queen's Cup yet. I've just been busy all day, but there are a couple things that I want to go over today. I feel like I did not do yesterday's video justice by the matches we played, so I played a couple more, and I actually get to show off the importance of actually having the buff from Lurantis. But before we get into that, we have a Rainbow Booster. We'll pop that, and also in my ice deck feature with the Frostlass, I have somebody in the comments ask me what happens if the opponent is frozen on the goal, and if you're on the goal and you switch. Well, I got that as well. For those of you that don't know, you're about to find out. But first, let's open up this Rainbow Booster. 1, 2, 3 mana feet. Okay, and we need to keep a track. We need to keep track on how many Rainbow Boosters I have opened up and not gotten an EX. But bear with me. Give me 1 second while I get that dual ID of that match. All right, guys, we are back, and this is featuring my ice deck, and we are going up against, who are we going up against? We're going up against Chris. Chris has the, oh man, he's got the Ampharos and he has Gengar. He's got the Gengarite and he's got the Ampharosite, and he has a Coco, so I'm expecting some sort of rush here. And this is the deck that I'm running. I love this ice deck. I should probably take out Alolan Sandslash for a Suicune, but I don't know. I just think I like the Alolan Sandslash, although he tends to fail me at times. But anyway, we're going to jump in and we're going to watch this match. So I open up with the Alolan Ninetales. He brings on the Gengar, and I'm like, well, we need to put something on here that if he does attack, he will get frozen. So he does not Mega, and I'm just going to take the entry point. And look, things are already good here. Things are already good because if he attacks any of those figures, most likely he's going to get frozen. So he's going to bring up the Coco, and then I'm just going to bring up the Kyurem. That is for if the Gengar wanted to attack my Vulpix, I would be able to move down and keep him frozen there for good, but he switches here, and I get the Diamond Dust. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to come straight to my PC. We want to get you out of here as quickly as possible. My opponent makes a mistake here. Well, doesn't make a mistake here. I move up, and then my opponent makes a mistake there. Huge mistake. All my opponent had to do here was attack with the circuitry. Granted, if he did attack, let's say I freeze him, maybe then he could not untag his circuitry. But, well, actually, maybe that was the right play. But if he did attack me, I'd be paralyzed, and I would have gained weight, too. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Does he have scoop-ups? He doesn't have scoop. Oh, he does have scoop-ups. See? He should have attacked with circuitry. I don't know why he did it in there. But because he moved here, that negates his use of the plate, the Ampharos, which I'm assuming he would use the following turn. I would assume he would want to Mega Ampharos. And I think he can pull from my PC. He can pull his Zoro back. At least that's what I'm heard. That's what I'm hearing. So if you guys know that for sure, please let me know in the comments below. But because he doesn't Mega Evolve here, I'm going to take this opportunity. We're going to DC, and we're going to go straight for that Diamond Dust. And I get the Destiny Mono. I'm like, oh no. Please, 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 please. And I get the Blizzard. And I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't think it's that big of a threat. Maybe he just brings on someone else, and that's exactly what he does. And I'm going to pull the switch right here, and it still gives me the win because it is my turn. I take priority, just like the Gothitelle. If you do the same thing with the Gothitelle and it's on your turn and you switch, you win. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to jump into two matches, and ironically, they are against a Swablu deck. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, we are back, and like I said, it is up against a Swablu deck, a scary Swablu deck at that. So let's take a minute and evaluate. Look at this deck. It's scary, and if you guys notice my grass deck, I did switch out the Combi for the Rowlet just because I made a video on how to easily evolve any Mons, and I don't evolve any Mons. So I'm like, you know what? I should probably put the Rowlet in there so I can actually show that off. But take a look at my opponent. He has the triple Swablu. He's got the Shiny Ray. He's got the Mega Ray, and he has the Shaman Land. He also does have the Dragon Sphere and the Meteoric Teaching, so you already know exactly what this deck is going to do. This deck is super annoying. You're at -60, and he's going to try and make this Mega Rayquaza last forever. So let's watch how this match unfolds. I open up with, because I know he can't stop my rush, so I'm just going to immediately take the entry point. And what I think what I do, I want to get as many, I want to get my Lurantis. That is definitely very important. But now I'm going to bring up my Rowlet, and we're going to stop and we're going to talk about this play. So far, if I were to use my plate, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I get plus 35. And look at this Swablu. If I were to attack this Swablu, both the dodges are going to be missed. The Peck I can beat. The Cotton Guard I can beat if I use the X speed. So it's my opponent's turn next, and I'm pretty sure he brings on another Mon. And when he brings on another Mon, that gives me another plus 5. So I think I'm at 30 or 40. I can't remember. But I have a good shot at taking out this Swablu. So let's see what happens. No, I bring on something. He brings on the Sphere. Oh yeah, he should have moved Rayquaza here. He should have blocked me out, but I'm gonna Lawnmower right here. And at that point, my opponent definitely should have attacked with the Mega Ray, but he brings on the Shiny Ray, and I'm like, okay, now is a perfect opportunity. And we are going to attack. We'll see what the damage buff is. So I get my full. I'm like, we have great odds here. Of course that happens. Of course that happens. Of course that happens. But my buff is 45. My buff was, yeah, it was 45 the whole entire time. So that's just very unfortunate. We definitely had a chance to win there, but I do not want to let my grass turns go to waste, so I'm immediately going to max revive, and I'm immediately going to attack again. But my opponent, what he does here is he brings on this monster, and he comes straight after me, and I'm like, oh no. He's going to move down, and I think I only have grass turn one more time because I have to cover the goal. If I don't cover the goal, he's probably going to fly cheese me. So I only have one more turn, and my opponent attacks, and I'm like, oh, well, GG boys. Miss, but boom, we get the clutch quick attack. I'm -30, but I'm also plus 40 because of that. If I would have stayed at 0, that wouldn't have done anything, but I got the God roll. I get the God roll there, and I'm like, let's go. Let's get rid of this threat. Let's get rid of this monster right away. So now we're going to DC, and now we're going to go for that Swablu one more time because I'm still at plus 45. I'm like, come on, Raleigh. Here we go. Boom, he hits the peck. I'm negative 60, but then I'm also plus 27 because of the buff. And then my opponent here, I think, and I finally get the evolution too. And then Ronan here, I think, he had so many opportunities. I think he just got mad. He moves back. He decides to attack me and gets the fly. And unfortunate for him. I think, like I said, I think he was just upset, and I get the easy win there. But I know, he could have played that a lot better, but I promise I will show you a more entertaining match. And that is against one of my viewers, Puricles. I don't know how long you've been with me, but you tweet me all the time. He's been one of my friends from this game for a long time, and I was fortunate enough to play him today. Pericles. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to stop real quick, and we're just going to talk about this match really fast. So, this was actually in a rematch. Look at his rating, man. He is just a beast. Pericles, are you still rocking Ultra Beast? I think you still are. But yeah, this was in the rematch, and he's rocking the Swablu deck. They're all decked out, all level 10. Why couldn't I? Stuffle, Alolan Sandshrew, and the Bronzor. Bronzor, interesting choice here. I think this is what he runs, like in the like Silver Halls or whatever. And just again, if I have any runners, but I'm rocking the same deck, right? And what was very unfortunate about this match is that it was only 3 minutes long. Like I said, this was on my break, and I kind of want to talk about my opening move. You saw the last match, how I rushed him with the Rotom because he can't stop me. For some reason, this match, I did not do that. It was during my break at lunch, or during my break at work. I just told, once I moved on the board, I was like, why did I do that? Anyway, let's jump in. So I'll be defensive here, and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Because now he's just going to sit up, and I should have rushed him and should have opened up how I opened up the last game. But, you know, mistakes were made. Hashtag. Great play. Figured that was going to happen, and I'm like, oh, God. But I survived here. I'm like, okay. Okay, this is good. I'm like, please. Please, Lorantis. Let's go. Please. And just like that, my damage buffer, just down by just 11 points. And I'm like, oh, great. Well, we're pretty much going to lose here. But he decides to be safe. Doesn't want to attack me there. And I'm like, okay, that's... I can agree with that. Hold on, does he have X attack? He does have X attack, actually. I think he has 2 X attacks. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Why is this not stopping? Fortunate roll. Get to survive here. I think he has double X attacks. Let me just verify. Yeah, he does have double. Oh, X speed. Yeah. I don't know. But then it would have. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the better play to stay alive there. But anyway, let's continue on. I'm going to pull a Lawnmower now. I need all the damage buff that I can get. And I'm going to start advancing my Grovyle, getting him out of the way. Attacks my Lorantis here, and he gets the Wave Arm, which, I mean, I still win the roll because I do get the damage buff, but, dude, this thing is annoying. Stuffle is annoying because it sends me to the bench. But, I mean, if you would have got that roll, I would have been pinned, so that I actually survived here. This was actually good. That was a good play because I was definitely going to attack the following turn. Or that was a good move because I was definitely going to attack with Grovyle the following turn. And I'm like, oh. Get the damage buff, but he does hit the Heavy Slam, and because I'm 3 MP, he gets to take me out. And if I get this roll, which is good, so I get Type and Slash. I don't know why he attacked there because I get to surround here. I'm like, okay, this is good. And he max revives. And I think he wins this roll too. Yeah, I get the Grass Knot, he gets the Flail out, and I'm like, well, that is so annoying. Seeing your damage just decrease like that is probably one of the most annoying things in this game. But we can safely attack into Bronzor. Get him off the board. Because we're not 3 MP. again, would have beat me, but I get the damage buff, and it does help out. But again, I'm on the bench. But the good thing is we are not KO'd. Could have been bad. Could have been bad. He was going for the rush. I'm going for the rush, and I believe I survive here. Yes. Ooh. Feels so good to have the damage buff. And I X speed, and we're going straight after it. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. We're about to win this match right here. We have the X speed. Boom, he gets the peck. I'm like, let's go. All we got to do is survive this roll. Lorantis, buddy, all you got to do is survive this. This Sand Slash is about to hit dodge. We got this. GG, boys. We just beat someone in 4K. Wow. Feels bad, man. Could not attack with the Grovyle there because if I did, he would have went under me and then he would have surrounded me. But the problem is now, like I said, this was a 3-minute match. I think I was down to like 5 seconds. I think I actually let the time run out. Or no, I let him win. Yeah, I let him win, and I have to. The thing is, like, I didn't have time. I have to get this Sand Slash out of the way, and I'm just hoping for gold into purple here. I do hit the gold, but he does not get the purple. There was not much I could do there. The plan was to get the gold into purple to KO that. He's gonna have to cover up with the Sand Slash, and then I wouldn't have evolved. I would have attacked again and made his blue disappear. But like I said, I was running out of time here, and he is blocking all of my win conditions because Pericles. I mean, he's a 4K player. He's very smart, knows how to play. Yeah, and at this point, like I said, I'm pretty sure I was down to like 15 seconds. Just seeing the damage go down, man. It's so annoying. So yeah, he starts advancing, and I just move out of the way. Like I said, I had like 2 seconds left. And I gave him the win, so good game, Pericles. I don't know exactly how I'm liking the Lorantis. Like, I can't wait until we actually get the Grass Sphere, which I believe is the 25th. But let me know your guys' opinion on that plate as well. Like, do you still think Bulu is viable? I think somebody asked me if Bulu is viable in a grass deck now that we have the plate, and I still think it is. 1, Bulu's mobility, his full swing, his ability to stop Coco Rush, and insurance. If your mon that has the Grass Sphere gets KO'd, you still have Bulu. So I think Bulu is still viable even with that play. But please let me know your opinions in the comments below. But we're going to cut it there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.